All right, we're on to mission 3 for our play testing of the IAR campaign. Got a couple things to finish from last mission. First off, I counted my mission points wrong last time. Instead of 6, I should have only had 4 because I lost 1 for my damaged aircraft returning to base and 1 for it being damaged. So to make up for that, I'll get rid of the bank mission point. And that'll give me, we're basically 0. And the other mission point I used to repair this aircraft. So I'll put it back as damaged again. And then I need to roll a 1d8, or actually 2 1d8s. So we'll go 3. We'll go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's the one that we unrepaired or redamaged. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So he's out for this mission. And 2. 1, 2. Darn it, they took out our campaign character. All right. So for this mission, we're going to do a, it is the 25th. And on the 25th, it is a mission for the 8th Grupal with the Bambi symbol. So we're going to do this one. Miku's an ace. So we get 3 fighters plus a named ace, Ion, which was John Miku, had 13 victories and over 200 combat sorties, served with the 8th during Odessa. Highest ranking IAR pilot on the Eastern Front, had 8 victories over the Soviets. All right, looks like he survived the war. And he has Elusive and Tactician. And we get an IAR80. So we'll take that. We'll take our ace. And we'll take our 2 veterans, C and D. So that'll be our 4 aircraft. 3 of our fighters and 1. Let's see. So the weather's clear. Mission begins over Sector J5. So it begins here. And there's, this last time we forgot to do the flak, but this one, do not roll for an event. Okay, so we won't do the flak or an event. Soviet forces consist of 6 fighters from the, it should be the 96th OIAE, which was a independent unit. Romanians start with surprise. We all have +1, and on combat turn 2, we add 2 PZL-23 Karas. All right. So with that in mind, we will put this aside. We've got our 6 Soviets. We drew 2 aces, a veteran, and 3 experience. They're a mix of I-16s and I-53s. So I'll roll these and get it set up for turn 1. All right, so we're back. We did our rolls with our +1s. Our ace has Elusive and Tactician. So Elusive, he attacks head-to-head first, and Tactician gives him an extra +1. So he ended up here +2. And we've got, for dogfight cards, we've got Break, which is a defensive for 1 or less. And we've got Pick Your Target. So basically, it gives you freedom of action over any fighter that's, or any aircraft that's you're 4 or less, 4 or more higher than. So you can skip guys out of turn as long as you play the card. So he's got freedom of action. He can go anywhere he wants. I could come down here normally. He doesn't have the head-to-head thing, so I think these guys can handle him. I could come all the way down here, but that would set me up to potentially be attacked by these 2 guys, which I don't want my ace to do. So I think we'll come down. We'll just go ahead and, well, let's attack this guy's. He's got a -1. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get their ace. It's worth the most points. 11. 2 hits. Or actually a 10 because he's a -1, but 2 hits using a B. 2, 4. Dang it. Roll against a 4. 5. He's fine. And he's done. All right. So these two are tied. So he can go head-to-head against him with a -1. Or he can come down here and attack this guy at -1. But then that will mean he'll go head-to-head against our guy. So I think I'll choose my ace to go head-to-head against him. We get an 11, which becomes a 10, and they get an 8. So we both get 2 hits. So we'll do our 2 hits against him first. Three, 5. 5 and 4 is 9. Roll against a 9. 2. He's flipped. And he's done. And he gets 2 hits at C plus 1. So 2, 4. Roll against a 4. 4. It's flipped. Dang it. That was bad. All right. So that leaves him. He's going to come down and attack this guy at a -1. Miss. He's coming down here. We could do our thatch weave, but we're not going to. We're going to save ours before we can attack. Miss. He's done. All right, so these guys can go head-to-head, or you can attack this guy at a -1. So we might as well attack this guy. He's got a better chance of getting him. And it's simultaneous. 7 and 7. So this becomes a 6. So it's still a hit. So they both get 1 hit. We'll draw ours first. 3. Roll against a 3. 4, he's fine. And now we'll do theirs. 2 plus 1 is 3. And that was the worst case. Roll against a 3. 10, he's fine. All right, they're done. Okay, on to round 2. And the 2 PZL P's come in. So we'll go ahead and roll for them. No advantage here. Oh, double 8. So they're both at 10. That was good. All right, we'll roll for our Soviets. 3, 6. 7, 11. That was bad. 4, 7. 2, 5. And they got their 2 aces. The clean one first. 8. And the damaged one. Is that 9? And 2 is 11. All right, our guys. We'll start out with our damaged ace. 7, or wait, 1, 5, or 1 and 5 is 6. Our named ace. He's got a +1, 12. 13 and 5 is 18. Dang. And our 2 10s. Oh, 6. Horrible. And our guy with some damage. 6. 5 is 11. All right. So we start off. Now we've got to try to shoot this ace down to get the extra points. Miss. Dang it. All right. So he's going to go. Those are light bombers, so he's going to bypass and go for these guys. Actually, he's going to go for our. You know, I got to look this up real quick. All right, so I had to look up light bombers real quick. So the only light bomber in the game currently is the PZL P23, and he has the red arrow at the back, the same as the other bombers, indicating that he's got a crew as opposed to like a two-seater, which has a dorsal gunner, the JU87. So for game purposes, he's going to still be allowed to attack. He's kind of like a hybrid with his C rating. But if he's shot down, he'll be, if he's damaged, he'll be worth 2 points. If he's shot down, he's worth 4. He doesn't roll for bailout. And I'll put a note in the rules about that. So just a quick explanation on what I was doing there. Okay, the Soviet, he's going to go after one of these two light bombers, which are different than ground attack. So 11. 2 hits. He's gonna see. Dang, that was horrible. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll roll against 5. 2. He's flipped. Okay, these light bombers share the ability to return fire in the same hex. 4 miss. 3 miss. Alright, so he stays here as a possible target. So now he can go head to head or go after him, of which he is going to do. I mean, if I go head to head against this guy, he loses the chance to shoot down him. So, I mean, that's interesting. But I think I'm going to risk it and go for here at a -1. So, come on. 1. Didn't matter. He missed. Alright, so that means he's done. He comes down. He attacks the damaged aircraft. 2. Miss. 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 So he gets to attack here as a light bomber. Six -1 is 5, so that's a miss. And 6 -1 is a miss. So he's going after him. That's 1, 2. So he can't use his dogfight card. Just gotta hope to survive. 3. It's a miss. So he's done. He goes after him as well. See, this break is interesting. We're going to try it, but he'll get an extra attack at +1, which almost guarantees he'll shoot us down if we fail. But let's see what we can do. 7-2. All right. So both go to action complete. All right, so he can go head to head here or come down against this 10. They're both -1. And this guy's going to get to attack him anyhow, so let's go ahead and just come down here. See if we can damage the more threatening aircraft. 6 - 1 is 5, so he misses. He doesn't get an attack, and he gets to come here. 4. All right, round 3. I'll roll for my light bombers. 4 and 5 is 9. 2 and 1 is 3. Wait. Rolled the wrong one here. 4 and 2 is 6. And 2 and 1 is 3. That's hideous. All right, we'll roll for our Soviets here. 3 and 2 is 5. That was bad. Our other ace. 2 and 4 is 6. That was really bad. 2 and 3 is 5. Man, that is bad. Dang. 1 and 4 is 5. 7 and 3 is 10. And their last guy. 3 and 3 is 6. Wow, that was awful for them. All right, let's see what we can do. Named ace. 8, 9, and 5 is 14. Damaged ace. 2, 5 is 7. And our 2 10s. 6 and 5 is 11. 5 and 5 is 10. All right. So we've got our freedom of action again. So we don't want this guy getting shot down for sure. I do want to get this ace, so let's go ahead and try that here. 12. 2 hits. That's going to shoot him down. Draw the things anyhow. 2 and the wounded. That's why I was drawing to make sure. So he's going to get a -1 on his 2 rolls. So the first one, bail out. 6, it becomes a 5. Yep, evade. 11, he's fine. So we just shot him down. All right. So he... Well, we only got one other damage guy on the board. Let's go ahead and try to shoot him down. So at a -1. 6 - 1 is 5, so he misses. He's done. All right, so he's going to go head-to-head against this guy because we want to try to shoot him down. Our gunnery has been pitiful. 7 becomes a 6. We get 1 hit, and they get 1 hit. So we'll start with ours. 3, 6. Roll against a 6. 6. He's flipped. Okay, they're one hit on a C+1. 1, 2. Roll against a 2. 6. So he's fine. He's done. He's done. Alright. So he is going to go against this 10. Miss. So he's done. All right. So he's going to bypass everyone and go after this light bomber. 1. Miss. Return fire. 1. Miss. So he's done. He's going to do the same thing. We're getting lucky here. Or unlucky. He's a 10. 8. 2 hits. It's going to shoot him down. Two, 5 shot down. All right. So we'll roll for bailout. Yep. Evade. No. Well, that was bad. And he's done. Well, yeah, he's done. He's going to come down and attack this 8 here. 6 becomes a 5, which is a miss. So he's done. And he's done. These guys have no targets, so they're done. All right, so Soviets score. And I'm going to tell you what, I'll count this up and be back. All right, we're back. So I need to clean up the rules a little bit. You'll note that this red arrow here means it's a crew. So there's more than 2 people on that, so we don't have to roll for bailout. And it identifies it as a crewed bomber. So what I think the light bombers will be able to do is they'll be able to attack, but they're still scored as a bomber, and in the same hex they stay in formation if you get the in the same initiative hex. So what we scored was we got 2 for shooting this guy down and 1 for damage in this one, so we get 3. And they shot down a light bomber / bomber, so that's a -4, so that becomes a -1. So we're sitting at -1 mission point. Now, we are here, and I've got this damaged ace. So I'm going to send him back home for -1 mission point, so that's going to give us -2. And he's got a roll for landing. So damaged aircraft's a -1, clear weather's a +1. So he's just got to not roll a 1. And if we can keep the die on the thing here, 2. Oh man. So we land safely. And that's another -1 mission point for this damaged aircraft. Alright. So my guys, the PZL will go home after moving 1 hex. So I could move in the Odessa zone, which would be crazy. I can move diagonal, which would give us another +1 in the inner defense zone. But I think we'll move into the Black Sea just normally and roll for an event. 8. Yeah. Chances are good that's going to be an event. Black Sea defense zone, yep. It's an 8. Roll for an event. 9. Soviet bombers roll on C7. Well, that's interesting. 2. 1D3 plus 2 DB3s. So 4 DB3s. So I'm going to have to draw those and set it up.